therapeutic protocol. That has to be based on the science of the three phases of healing. There's one major component. There's a lot of things, but in personal injury, you never want to use your opinion. When you're a chiropractor, you never want to use your opinion in personal injury because it can always be challenged, okay? So everything we do, we want to use trusted third-party factors. And in saying that, this is also why you never want to use diagnostics that is not considered medically accepted. As soon as you do that, you just open the door to destroying the credibility of your whole case. That's what you just did. In other words, if you go to court and you're using non-medically accepted diagnostics, you get an attorney and he points that out. And that is one of the four major arguments that the attorneys will come to. When you got a smart defense attorney, the insurance attorney, he'll just stay there and he'll keep pointing out how that's just not even medically accepted. And it'll destroy your credibility. So you'd never want to be caught, in other words, doing any diagnostics that is not. Now, what's the definition of medically accepted? Well, here it is in general. Is it commonly used in hospitals, doctor's office? Commonly used, and is it peer reviewed, showing that its effectiveness? That's the general definition of medically accepted. Okay. And by the way, real quickly, the common things chiropractors use that are not medically accepted is thermography. That's not medically accepted. Neurocalorimeter. That's not medically. Surface EMGs. Those are not medically accepted diagnostics. Just so you know. Okay. But I tell you what, one thing you don't want to do is build all these referrals with attorneys, and then you get in a deposition or trial testimony, and then you get whacked with not medically accepted diagnostics. It'll be very hard to recover from that. And remember, word gets out real fast. Word gets out real fast either way. If you do a really good job, immediately that gets found out real fast, and that helps with all the referrals. But as soon as you do something like that, word gets out real fast that you're not even using what's medically accepted. And you add that to also being a chiropractor, you're out of there.